I think Ferris will get you those POs today because I just sent it to him right now. So.
Alrighty, that's right. Well, thank you, Kenny, for coming back in today after the formal evaluation yesterday. I finished up the evaluation instrument that the district provides that we have to use. So I just wanted to take this time to meet with you and go over some of the observation points from yesterday. So, first question I have for you: how do you think things went?
I thought the lesson went smooth. Kids were engaged. Everybody was on task. The kids, seemed to challenge them a bit. Only thing, in my opinion, that I could have done better probably was get them to start asking them higher level thinking questions as far as making them dig deeper into the information I provided them. But other than that, I thought that, everyone was working, everyone was having good conversation in the classroom, so I thought it went well.
Good. Well, I believe the same things. I think the lesson went very well. Walked in there and immediately your class was completely engaged. Classroom management from kids entering in, they immediately sat down. Your voice went on, theirs went off, and their attention was on you. So, but I wanted to share a couple things with you that I think were big positives in your lesson plan. For one, first thing, I'll give you a copy of these here.
Okay.
Positives I saw were excellent examples of notes, pair share discussions going on as you got into your lesson. The kids, you're walking around, and there was just, for one, great classroom management as you walk around, making sure everybody was engaged. But also I could see that there was a lot of time that the students did prepare and study. They dedicated that time that you had required and that you asked them. There was a meaningful and positive learning environment all around. From what I saw, from what we saw, is that the students felt very, very comfortable to ask questions for clarity, which is huge. Just certain times students will not say anything.
Yeah.
The students were focused and engaged. They were on task the entire period from start to the end. Even in your cool down discussion, the kids were still tuned in. They were engaged completely. Like I said, your classroom management is excellent. You're constantly walking around, making the students aware that, hey, you're looking for their engagement and you're looking for progress from them continuously. Another thing was your transitions. They were so smooth from activity to activity or from activity to discussion, and all the movement didn't disrupt the classroom learning environment, which was very huge. And the best thing I saw is that there's so much respect in your classroom. That whole entire atmosphere is so positive, and it generates a lot of learning, and the kids are very receptive.
Yeah.
They're in tune with you. Some of the EL strategies I saw as well. There was collaborative structure, pair shares, and your group discussions were great. You stressed the reading, writing, speaking, and the listening. Again, assessment preps with notes in the textbook. That's huge. Things that we're looking forward. And your academic language, profound with the students' notes, within the students' notes and their writings. As I was visualizing, I see the things up on our wall. That's some of the things I noticed. And you also incorporated the AVID strategies, where focused note taking was organized, even through your discussions and the review. And again, your organization is huge. The reading and writing discussions were nonstop. The kids were engaged the entire time. And as a new teacher, that is great to see. It seems that you're taking strides and you're becoming more comfortable within your first year of teaching, which is huge. So, any comments around these things?
No, I think you hit it pretty nail right on the head there.
Perfect. And the last things, of course, is areas of growth. And again, these are things that we would like for you to consider just from what we saw in the evaluation.
Okay.
And I'm just going to briefly, and I only have 3 of them. They're very small, so I'm just going to go right through them, okay? Have the content learning and language up that is posted on your board every single day. That day, it didn't come to until 3-year lessons, but having it before when kids can sit down, this is going to be our objective today, boom, they're sound. With note taking, encourage students to take opportunities to summarize would be another thing. And the last one was high level questions, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you saw that, and it's going to continue to encourage students to apply the concepts and the challenges all the way across. So those are my only 3 of
Okay.
areas of growth. I think you did wonderful. I agree with you with the evaluation. I think your lesson was top notch, very engaging for all the students. You're very aware of what's going on in your classroom. The atmosphere is excellent, and you just see a very student-friendly learning environment. And with every teacher, it's what we want to see. With a young teacher, we're very excited of your progress, and we know as you continue to go through, the more experience you become, you're going to become even more and more comfortable with that. And go from there. Alrighty?
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Kenny. Thank you, buddy. Looking forward to doing another one
Yeah,
pretty soon.
definitely.
Lock it out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.